a long time ago, there used to be way more people in the city. And on Halloween, they would make cars and drive them around. But one day, everything failed, and I will be telling you the story of how that happened. Now, the cops would drive this car around during Halloween. No, well, that might be normal. They would go in schools, roaming around. They would go in schools with guns, make something so nothing bad was going on. So they would go around, make something so nothing bad's going on, and then they would check the food, make sure it was all right, and steal a slice of pizza, of course. And then they would say bye to the pizzas, and they'll say thanks for the pizza, and then they would walk away. Now, lots of people did not really like how the people drive that car, how they drive that car. So they changed it. Instead of that, they changed their cars. They would go to the dealership, paint their police cars dark pink, dark purple, and just drive around. But the one day, something bad happened. There was military cars. Now, that's normal during Halloween because they want to have fun. So they would do that like all normal. But one day, one of the officers was sick, and the reason why, and they were driving a white Sirius off. They were going to the auto stop. They were going to auto shop to paint their car. Then the worst happened. I'll show you what happened. Look. Something bad really happened. The cat's on fire. The wheels, two wheels popped off, and now they crashed into a gas station, and that was bad because that was just really bad. So everybody was running. They were trying to get the cop to safety, and then that's when more cops got there. They were running around. They were making sure everybody was okay because it's about to blow up. They screamed, "Get out of the area! It's about to explode!" People didn't trust them, and it started catching on fire, and that's when it happened. Everybody was looking around, but not even paying attention to what was happening. Everybody was so scared because they were saying, "It's about to explode, it's about to explode," and then that's when it exploded, and it sent pieces everywhere. And what to say? More things caught on fire. Everybody was running around. People tried to hide. Everything was destroyed. A year later, everything was fixed, and but this time they were more cautious, and now they would be way more careful. That's until something bad happened. One day, it was normal. Firefighters had to drive to the radioactive area because they got a call and they didn't know what to do. So they got their stuff on, or they threw on a gas mask because who would know what was happening during that? And now they're like looking for the gas mask, so they can't find it. That's when they find it in the back of their car. They're searching, but then they find it. They finally found it. They couldn't find it. They looked everywhere, but this is all they could find. So they threw it on, like, who cares? They didn't really care because they didn't know what to do. So they just threw in. They sent somebody over to it, not knowing really what to do. So they sent them over. But who knew what was happening? So they were just driving. Now they've never been over there. They've never been over there. They need to find it because it's hidden. Also, when they finally find it, they speed up to 50. They speed up to 50 miles per hour because they don't know how bad the situation is. There's a speed limit. They're checking their phones since everything's okay. They get there, they're driving. Now they finally get there. Finally, the professionals get here because like who knows what to do in that situation. More people got there. And finally, they put their plan into motion. They had no idea if this was going to work or not, but they're going to try. They were going to try. And when I say they were going to try, they were going to try because, like, they were going to try that. That's what they meant to do. Now, they just have a small van because it's not that serious. They don't want to alert anybody, but finally, the professionals get there. They can finally just drive and now they're just like they have guns just in case they need to execute anybody because you don't know what people could be doing in there. They actually don't know that they're doing this, so we need to go. They're on fire. They're just getting extinguishers, and that's until well, does anybody really need to know? That's what I thought. So they're going. But this time they don't know what to do in this situation. Like we already have professionals. What else do we need? There's no bands. There's apparently a small fire, I guess. And I don't believe in that it's acting on fire. I don't think so. It's on fire. I think what happened is that something went wrong. They blew up. It blew up, and now they don't know what to do. Now they need to figure out some way to de. Now they're doing something to stop it. One blows up. Now everybody's in panic. They don't know what to do. They're trying to find anybody for help. They can't. So that's when they just go in random rooms, running around, trying to find something to do. That's when they clicked this random button and they found a waste room in a caution room. One of them fell in. Now, who knows what to do? Everything's destroyed. Everything's wrong. Not one good thing's happening right now. So they're trying to clean themselves off. They can't do anything. They cleaned themselves off. Now they're back in there. They're cautious. They're way more cautious now. Now that there's stuff coming everywhere. They're way more cautious. And that's when it happens again. Another thing blows up. Something blows up again. What's going on? So now there's another. They're trying to crack open that safe. Now they're dearming their guns because that could they can accidentally shoot something, and who knows what would happen after. So now they're just I guess walking around trying to find some. I don't even know. So now they have an axe. They're trying to break open this. They have no idea what to do. They've never dealt with this before, so this is kind of like a big deal. So they're trying to break they're doing everything they can. Nothing's working. When I say nothing's working, I mean literally nothing's working. Now they try blowing up. Now another thing. Now they mess with another button. It's silent. One bang. Everybody's silent. Now everybody's screaming. Ah! They're trying to put out the fire, but nothing's working. So now, all they can do is just run around. They have nothing to do, and now they have to get everybody in a secret bunker, but they don't know where that is. Now they're in the power room. Nothing. Really bad stuff happens. This is where everything bad happens. Now they're going into they exited that. They don't know what to do. Everything's going wrong. Now something's being opened. Now they see that. So now we notice this room. It's not even the reactor room. So now they're gonna plan to get in. They're gonna crawl in and jump down. A pizza? Me? Somebody heard, and then somebody heard pizza on the radio. They're big back. But now, something bad's happening. Everything's bad happening. So they set off. They're setting off everything. They turned off the light. They're keeping the lights on though. So, but now they're trying to clean up stuff, but they can't because nothing's working. They start running around. Nothing's working. Can't stop. Now they're watching. Now they're looking. Now they're watching everything go down. Like what the hell? No! They were so close to getting in. They really, really want to get in. They can't though. No! They're gonna They're gonna drop a bomb in there. Some idiot thought you put a bomb in. Is Caleb here yet? That didn't work either. They don't know what to do. They can't stop until they get in because the alarms are going off and they need to destroy this. But now, they think that's working, so they're unscrewing. They're doing something to these valves. They think that would have helped, but they think that maybe if we do all of these, we just might be able to stop this from happening. We need to get in there and destroy it so nothing bad can happen. Who knows what to do? They're not used to this, and they're scared. They're so scared. Oh yeah. But what they saw, but they were wrong. That's when somebody starts seeking out. Now they don't know what to do. Nobody knows what to do. I like to. Now they're trying. They keep on trying. They keep on trying, but they can't do it. So now that they have to go with their last result that they did not want to do. It didn't work. They can't get in there. God. They have one more idea to get that open. Well, it's not that good. It doesn't work. They're gonna have to try this again. The alarm goes off. Everybody's running. They don't know what to do. But one just tells them to run away. But no, they're not gonna stop. So now they have nothing else to do but run, because who knows what will happen if they don't. Go. Oh no, go. It's flooding now. Turns foggy. Sky turns orange, and now no, it's finally, once the fog cleared down, nobody knew what was going on. Ah! Everybody was screaming, nobody knew what was going on.
And I used to love you. Now every day I hate you just a little more.
Finally, the fog's clearing up. All they saw was fire and explosions nearly. And now they're freaking out. They were like, what the hell is going on? Finally, military's hit. Finally, oh my god. Everything's going on. Nobody knows what's happening, but the mafia boss is still here. But the news says that there's a mafia boss somewhere exploding stuff. They're blocking off the scene now.